just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Tyler Glasnow. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one gone. Luis Arias stands in now and watches strike one. Glasnow, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Jackson Merrill in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow every.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run. Low shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And now Shohei Ohtani. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Batting second.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Mookie Betts.
This one popped up right side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third, makes a sliding stop to first. In the dirt, he picks it, and that's a great play.
Batting third.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Top of the second. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Stays alive. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Tirso Ornelas now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Darvish back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Merrill hauls it in, and there's one away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ball popped up. Machado makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Merrill under it, and that is that. Back here in LA, on to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. Sends it across to first. One up, one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. This one in the air. Freeman. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Michael Conforto will climb in. That one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Max Muncy at the dish. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The effort was there with the jump rug. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Andy Pajes in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a base hit up the middle. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Here's Mookie to hit. First time up, he grounded to third.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Muncy on his horse around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two on, 1 out. That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. In comes the run from third. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here is Freddie Freeman. In the air out to center. Merrill makes the grab for the second out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. They limit the damage. as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. Glass now, ready to fire now. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cronenworth getting ready to hit.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And Jake has entered the K zone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And there's 2 down. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. And that is out of play. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Muncy settles under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down. The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a rocket out to left. Hayward makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. This one in the air, center field. Bogarts makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Elias Diaz. And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Diaz gets his lead at first with nobody out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. 1 away. Throws to second. He's in there.
He's in there. He's safe.
Luis Ariz stands in. First pitch misses. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision.
It appears.
Pitching for the Dodgers.
And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Padres. Darvish back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bogarts puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. 1 at second, and that's 2. And we're back. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Freeman makes the grab, and there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
The Padres down by a pair, and we're the top half of the 6th. Bogarts retired. Next for the Padres, Jason Hayward. Right through there for a strike. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon up and loosening in the pen. Matsui also. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. And the Padres. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Sean Reynolds.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swings through that one for strike 1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Grove. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second. And strike 2.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
Here's a tapper towards short. Bogarts tags the runner for 1. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy, 1 for 2. With the shift on, hits right into it. Cronenworth throws on to first. They get the out on Muncy. That's the third out. 2-run shot this inning. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bonda, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. In the air to left center, Conforto sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Diaz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Muncy pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That's a base hit. And the Dodgers. He swings and fouls one
Now
off.
pitching for the Dodgers.
Tatis, the runner at
Number
first with
38.
2 gone. Next offer
Kirby.
in there for a strike. 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right through there. Got him. He battled for a long time. Bottom of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
High fly ball, right field. Tatis hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Whips it to first on the run. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Shohei on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Wow, what an incredible throw right there. He might not have had time to get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
There's a swing and a drive. Merrill, long run on his horse. Not there in time. It falls in the gap. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Chop to third, and foul ball. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they close the gap. It's 6-2.
That home run narrows the gap.
Miss Daniela, do you want to meet her at 12 or 1, or do you want to stay at 3:40? Really? That way you can go out to play. If you do it at 12, you have all afternoon. Right, but they'll be out at 3:40 if they're out too. So maybe you should do it earlier.
Yeah, between these two.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tanner Scott. He's into the game with the bases empty. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Slice down the right side. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And they'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Now this is in the air down the line. And it's caught for the out. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He will score. It's 7-2. And here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And here is Michael Conforto. Foul ball. And that one hammered. Tatis going back. That one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat. So 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And next for LA, Andy Pages. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. And he grounds one back up the middle to second. There's Cronenworth. Inning over. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Out towards right center field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Scott, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, left field. Conforto on his way over. He's got it, and there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Elias Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. The Padres down to their final strike. Foul ball still 0-2. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers